Alright folks, so it's a nice sunny day here, Beverly Hills, California, and I'm just riding around, taking a look around. I'm on right now.
Right turn ahead onto North Canyon Drive. Right turn ahead onto Rodeo Drive.
So there you go, I just give you a look around Rodeo Drive. This is obviously the residential area. Got these beautiful trees shading the yards and the roadways. Nice quiet area. So we'll just take a quick cruise down through here, down through the swank shopping area, see if we spot any celebrities out doing a little shopping. All right, so here we go. St. Lawrence to the right side of the aircraft. Ralph Lauren over to the left. Alexander McQueen. Got all these little swank shopping centers in here. And it's been over a decade since I've walked the streets of Rodeo Drive. Doesn't look like there's many folks out. Probably pretty tough for the stores in here right now. This is Brighton Way. And there's just a handful of people walking around. It's 10:30 on a Tuesday morning, so it's not like it's a high time. All right, let's cruise over Brighton Way. Oh look, there's Britney Spears. Oh, just kidding. Okay, cross over Dayton Way, Louis Vuitton to the right with the rainbow. Beautiful little area. If you've never come and walked around Rodeo Drive, just to say you did, I guess. It's not like most of us are gonna go in there. Right lane must turn right. It's not like most of us are gonna go in there and do any shopping. But it is pretty cool just to walk around, say you've been to Rodeo Drive, my friends. Alright folks, so we're leaving Beverly Hills. I'm gonna take you guys for a ride over to Hollywood. Welcome to Hollywood. What's your dream? So we're turning right on Santa Monica. We're at Melrose Avenue. You know, we used to watch what, Melrose Place, Beverly Hills, well, Beverly Hills 90210, and then Melrose Place came on. Great shows back then. Passing the Troubadour. I don't know if that's a bar or what. Looks like it might be boarded up. Alright, so we're cruising Santa Monica Boulevard. Oh shit, hit the gas. God damn, and a red light camera gonna get you. It's like that old movie that, I can't remember what it was. The guy was an alien, right? And he said, "Let me drive," or something like that. And he almost got him killed. And they said, "What the hell are you doing?" He said, "Well, red light means stop, green light means go, the yellow light means go very fast." Mine says health card delivered, THC.com. Folks, if we're gonna make marijuana legal, why do we have to have a fucking prescription for it and call it medicine? Just goddamn legalize the shit and just shut up about it. All this paperwork and calling it medicine, you gotta have a prescription. That's not necessary. Just decriminalize it. Let everybody smoke their weed if they want to smoke their weed, and just shut the hell up about it. Okay, we don't need a big ass billboard that says we'll deliver your health card. Somebody got to print out a fucking ID card. All that's unnecessary. Just decriminalize it. If people want to smoke weed, that's up to them. Just Christ, get the government out of our lives. Okay, folks, Sunset Boulevard. About to cut a right turn, folks. Now I got tied up talking to some folks, and I drove through, and I saw the stars on the sidewalk. You know, the walk of stars, whatever they call it. But I guess because I was talking.
Starting route guidance to your destination.
And I missed
you are about 1.5 miles from your destination.
Okay, so I'm 1.5 miles from the Chinese theater, but I didn't even recognize it. Either I wasn't paying attention or it's just dropped my memory. But I'm Hollywood Boulevard at Van Ness. These folks up here, I don't know if they're selling flags or if they're camped out. But what you realize, you know, I've heard all the stories about how LA has a homeless problem, right? I don't think that. Go ahead, my friend. Go ahead, brother. Yeah, you go ahead, because I got to go to the left, my man. All right, and this car's going to let me in. There we go. Give a penny, take a penny, and everybody's happy. Cool. Okay, so these folks here on the right side of the aircraft, I'm not sure. Yeah, they're camped out. There you go, right there. They got a big, huge camp right there. Several tents. They're just having a good old time in there. And their address is Hollywood Boulevard at Bronson Avenue. So if you're looking for these folks, I don't know if they're selling flags, but that's their permanent camp, folks. I mean, you can send these guys mail to 1700 North Bronson Avenue, and I would say that the mailman would probably deliver them guys mail right there at their little camp. And got some folks selling art right there to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 homeless people. 1, 2, 3 sleeping. Folks, there's homeless people everywhere. Another big camp right there to the left. Looks like the Salvation Army is closed, so they're not helping the folks any. Looks like they're closed down. Now, like I said, I've heard that LA has got a huge homeless problem. But, you know, right here in Hollywood, now, I guess that's some type of shelter there where they could take a shower. It said shower rules. Got some ladies on them scooters. But I can tell you right now, they're okay. Now here's the Walk of Stars, right? El Centro Avenue. Is that the stars? Hell, I don't know. Where the hell is this Chinese theater at? I gotta keep rolling. Get distracted by all the homeless folks. You know, this is what you would expect in other places like Manila, but you wouldn't expect this in Hollywood, California. It used to not be like this. You know, my heart goes out to all these folks. I'm not casting stones or passing judgment. I'm just making observations that the last time I was here. Okay, now there's Capitol Records. I just passed that building. And you got this gentleman off to the right, and that hat over there, he's got like a little microphone, but I can't hear him. He's just pacing back and forth. I'm not sure what his message is. Cahuenga Boulevard, crossing over. I'm just trying to get down to this Chinese theater. This is Wilcox here. Alright, here we go. Fresh green, coming through Highland. It says still on Hollywood. Somebody dancing out here in the median.
You are 1/10 of a mile from your destination.
Oh, that dude's got a set of drums. creep past these cars here. There you go.
You have arrived at your destination, ending the route guidance.
Alright, now this is Hard Rock Cafe and the TCL Chinese Theaters. That turned red, now it starts blinking so you can go. So there you go. Looks like got a couple tourists with the baby right there. Okay, so there's the Chinese Theater, just past it on the right. But right there is just another homeless camp, and they've actually set up some permanent structures. We're Hollywood Boulevard at La Brea. I mean, look at that. That's not a tent. That is permanent structures. I mean, they got wood, they got tables. They've got that thing built out right there, and the smell of piss is permeating, you know, through the 787 Dreamliner right here. Okay, so let's talk about the homeless issue in cities, right? If you choose, you know, to not have a house, not to work, whatever, live certain way you want to live, I mean, I think everybody should be able to live the way they want to live, as long as it doesn't affect others. Now, with people camped out in front of you know, in front of somebody's business that's trying to make money, and they've got this camp out there that smells like, you know, piss and human feces, who the hell is going to walk up
onto Camino Palmero Street? Then in 1/10 of a mile, right turn at the end of the road. In 1/10 of a mile, left turn onto North Gardner Street.
Okay, so back to what I was saying. Well, rudely interrupted. If they've got that permanent camp out in front of your restaurant, customers are not going to come up there and go in your restaurant when they're trying to walk past this permanent camp that smells like piss and shit. People hanging out, smoking dope, doing whatever the fuck they're doing, smoking crack. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. That affects others. What's the solution? Folks, I don't have the answer to everything. I'm just bringing up food for thought. I'm just invoking thought. I mean, if I had an appetite before I walked in a restaurant and I smelled piss, you can't let them do that. You can't let them camp out in front of somebody's business that is trying to make a living. If they're on some of these back lots, these vacant back lots or what have you, who gives a shit? Maybe they're not bothering anybody. But when you're camped out in front of my business that I pay rent on, and my customers can't get up in there because of your little permanent camp pissing all over the place, that's something's got to be done about that. You can't allow that. Alright, I'm on Sunset right now, trying to get across without getting a fucking ticket here. Cut in front of this Benz. I don't want to get a ticket. Sorry about that, Benz. So there has to be another solution, because all you're going to do is kill these businesses throughout here. Because of the homeless people, less and less customers are going to go to those businesses, to the point that the business goes out of business. Then what happens? Now you got a boarded up building, graffiti, and you got more people camped out in front. Then the whole fucking area goes to shit. Property values just fucking tank. There's got to be something better. You can't tell me there's not some city land, city lots. Drop in there, put in some damn restrooms, do something. But allowing folks just to camp out and tank these businesses, that's not fair to that business owner who's putting his blood, sweat, tears, and money into that business trying to make a living. That's not fair. So all of a sudden, the way you're living your life and what you're doing is affecting others by you being homeless and either refusing to work or don't want to work, whatever your situation is. That's what I got to say about that. You can agree, disagree, whatever. Again, my heart goes out to them. They got some type of disability or something like that. Now, if you got some type of addiction, you did that shit to yourself. I don't feel sorry for you. You did that to yourself. You're doing that to yourself. And addiction comes from within. I don't care what you say. You're doing drugs. You're doing, you know, you're an alcoholic. You can quit any fucking time you want. Is there going to be some physical withdrawals? Yeah, probably. It's all mental. It comes from within. If you want to quit drinking, you'll quit drinking right then and ride it out for a few days. You'll be fine. Same with dope. Might be a hard ride if you've been a heroin addict, riding the fucking needle for years, but you'll pull through it if you have the mental capacity to get it done. 16 vehicles in line for that In-N-Out burger. Ain't no way I'm stopping over there. Them burgers may be good, but I'm not waiting 16 to 20 cars deep just to get an In-N-Out burger. All right, folks, enough of Hollywood, enough of Beverly Hills. I'm already bored. Let's go over to somewhere nice like Newport Beach. Yeah, American Soul, all new Wednesdays at 10 on BET. It said something about Soul Train continues. Now, I guess you'd have to be my generation or older to really remember and appreciate Soul Train. You know, I say anybody younger than my generation, you don't know shit about Soul Train. But how many people used to watch Soul Train? I know I certainly did. So there's a new show. I got to check that out. It said something about back to 1975 on that sign. So I guess it's a new version of the Soul Train. But we're taking 101 south, saying goodbye to Hollywood. A couple of helicopters look like they're racing. But it actually looks like a Black Hawk chasing down some type of aircraft. Check that shit out, yo. I'm not sure what's going down.
Strap up, good. Give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Compton and Long Beach together, now you know you in trouble, cause ain't nothing but a G thing, baby.